All right, we have here a Quantum Forefront. This is one of the newest power chairs from Pride Mobility Quantum Department. This is a Quantum Forefront. It is pink, okay? If this is the chair you want, but pink is not your color, let us know. We can change these colors to whatever. We have like 6 or 7 different colors we can order and change the color. So don't let the color, if pink is not your color, and it may not be, let us know, we can change the color. But let's talk about the chair itself. This is a forefront, meaning it's a front wheel drive chair. So there's no wheels on the ground in front. This is sitting off the ground about 2-3 inches as tip wheels. So forefront is good for outside because it has better traction. So if you go in the grass, it's just got a better traction. It's also good for in the house. This chair has 4 functions. It has the 10-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric feet. This power chair has 32 miles, so it was used for 2 months, roughly, less than 2 months. 32 miles, it has all kinds of goodies on it, which we'll cover as we go along. But before we do anything else, let's do the seat lift. That's what most people want to see. You can do all the functions through the joystick or through the switch box. I like to use the switch box because it's quicker for me. So if you push the button on this switch box, the first one is the seat lift. I'm sorry. The first one is the tilt. Let me go back down. This one here, the third button in is the seat lift. So the third one in. You can see the seat lift going up. You're going to start roughly at 22 inches to the ground, and you add your 10 inches, you'll be at 32 inches, okay? So here we are now with 10 inches of rise on the forefront. And the nice thing about these chairs, they still drive at a reduced speed, of course, and you can see how it moves pretty fast. So they still drive with the seat elevated, okay? Let's look at the base while we have it elevated. You can see how sharp this chair looks and how just marvelous the suspension and I just like the whole look of this chair. It's just very updated, futuristic. So if you see the front wheels, these are 14-inch solid wheels. They're not going to mark your floor because they're solid and they're non-skid wheels. You can see the suspension for this fork, and you can see the suspension for the front. Look at the size of this suspension. There's 2 on this side, covers the front and the back. Same thing on the other side. You got 4 of these huge shocks right here, and they're adjustable. You can turn the shocks right here with these rings and tighten them up or loosen them up, okay? You have a motor right here. You can see the motor coming down. It's going up towards the middle of the wheel, okay? If I want to push this chair probably weighs 450 pounds, 450 pounds. Well, I'm not gonna be able to push it unless I drive it, but if I don't want to drive it, let's just say we had an issue with the chair, hopefully not. But if you had an issue with the chair, you want to make sure the power is off and hopefully the seat is down. The only thing you have to do to push it, you see this lever right here? Push it down, and what that does, it unlocks the motor. You have to do both motors on both sides, okay? Then you can push it around. When you're done, do not forget, put it back in gear, then turn your power back on, okay? So we also have anchor point inside of here. It's inside, you can't see it from there, but there's an anchor point here. There's another one inside the fender here. There's 2 on this side, 2 on the opposite side. This is where you would secure your chair to your lift or to your van if you're going to transport this chair. All right, let's bring the seat back down. Now, while the seat's going down, let me talk about this. This is called a swing away joystick. So you can swing the joystick from the front to the side and you can get to a dining table much closer, okay? If you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side with no problem at all. The next feature I'm going to show is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here goes back. So when this portion goes back, of course it's going to take the legs, it's going to take the back because they're all connected together. This is called the electric tilt. And I'm going to show you now, the next thing I'm going to show you the feet. So if you wanted some good circulation, this is going to be a little extreme, but I want to show you how far up these go. And this is just amazing. So this is the legs as far up as they'll go. And these are adjustable. So if you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can adjust them with these 2 screws right here. We can move the plates in and out, okay? But let me bring the tilt back down to show you if we're only tilted halfway, you'd still have your feet higher than your body. So right here, your feet would still be higher than your body if you were only tilted halfway. So far we've covered the 10-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric feet. The next feature I'm going to show is called the electric recline. The electric recline is the back, right here, going back by itself. That's called the electric recline. So it's pretty much a full recline. So if you were laying down in the chair, that's what it would look like, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring the recline back and I'm going to bring the feet back down. I'm doing 2 buttons at once. If you want to do 2 functions at once, you can do it through the joystick with 1 button, okay? When you're outside, leave your legs out a little bit so you have more room under there. Just like that, that's about good. All right, so far we've covered the 4 electrical functions on the chair. Let's look at the front of this chair. So the seat on this chair is roughly 20 by 20, okay? This is a gel seat here, so all this back in here, this is foam in the front, foam, foam, foam. In the back part where where your bottom would be is all gel. You do have a safety belt. So if this is the chair you want, the seat's too small or too big, we can adjust these seats, we can change the cushion, we can change the hardware, make the seat to whatever size you want us to, okay? You do have a drain cup holder that's removable here. The arms do raise up, okay? And you notice I just hit that little button right here. There's a little button right here. That's the worst place. We're gonna switch that, but if you hit that button, you can see the lights on the fenders. There's headlights right here where my finger is, and you have rear lights over here. So you do have those. I don't know why anybody would want to have the button right here where it can get broken off at the first time you go through a door. So we'll have that button under the seat when we send this chair to you. So now, another thing about this chair, the foot plates, if you've noticed, they're extra large. They have an addition to them. So usually the foot plate ends here, but this is an additional. So they added some extra width to the foot plate, plus the foot plates are separate. So these are large, you got a lot of room to put your feet on there, okay? The back of the chair, we've got here what's called an attendant control. So with this here, if I just switch the control to me from there to here, I can drive this chair from here, as you can see. Okay? So I can also do the tilt, the recline, everything from here. Whenever this one's on, this one's not going to work. Okay? So you only have 1 driver at a time. So if you had someone that cannot drive, you can walk behind, you can put it here, and you can walk with your hand like this, or you can walk like this if you want to. Okay? So when you're done using this, you have to turn it off. Okay? And it'll go back to the front right here. Then you have to turn the power back on in front. You have an adjustable headrest that can be removed. And you have large tires in the back. Excuse me. So if you have this chair in the house, excuse me, if you have the chair in the house, you're going to want to put your legs all the way in like this. Let me show you. Because when you exit the chair, you're going to want to be able to exit with nothing in front, okay? Plus, if you're in the house and you want the best turning radius, so if you want to turn in your house, I'm just showing you just so you can see what it looks like. This is a pretty nice turning radius. When you charge this chair, you'll take your quantum charger right here and you'll plug it right below your joystick right here. And as soon as the light goes from orange to green, green means it's full, the charger will stop charging. So, let's recap. There's a lot of goodies on this chair. Let's put the legs back out a little bit. So we have here a quantum 4-front, it's a front wheel drive power chair. This power chair has 32 miles, so it was only used for a couple months. That's why it's brand new condition. It has the 10-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet. It has the swing away joystick, the flip up arm. It has, of course, the suspension we talked about earlier. It has the attendant control in the back. It has the drain cup holder. It has the light kits on the fenders. And it has the extra large foot plate. Just a beautiful, beautiful power chair. So if you need and if you want to change the color, just give us a call. We'll change the color. But this chair is ready to go. It's a really nice chair. So this is the Quantum 4Front, front wheel drive Quantum 4Front. The top speed on this chair is 6 miles an hour. When you let go, it slows down to nothing. It's got built electromagnetic brake inside the motor, so it stops automatically when you let go. The top speed, as I said, is 6 miles an hour. This chair picks up its speed as you're going forward, so it doesn't take off really fast, but once you get it going, it's up to 6 miles an hour as a top speed. So this chair does go through the grass. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to elevate the seat right now. So the seat is going up 10 inches. So you'll start at 22. By the time it's all the way to the top, you'll be at 32 inches. The top of the seat will be at 32 inches. And you can see this chair still drives with the seat elevated at a pretty decent speed. So this chair has the seat lift, the tilt, the recline, the electric leg, the drain cup holder, the light kit, the swing away joystick. It's just a fully loaded chair. So this is what it looks like with the seat elevated. So top speed is about 3.2, 3.3 miles an hour with the seat elevated. So if you're looking for a nice chair, and remember folks, when you're driving with the seat elevated, flat surface, the mall, this is not for the backyard. They're nice chairs, but you do have to take care of them. So as you can see, this is a sharp looking power chair. It's just the chair you're looking for. Give us a call. We'll be glad to ship it. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.